Hello everyone, Mel here from Dobler College Consulting. Today I want to talk about getting experiential learning outside of the classroom in a career that you want to explore. So this can be helpful in so many ways. I mean, maybe it's not obvious to all the students, but maybe the parents, certainly me, we just know that you're never gonna know if you actually like working in a field until you're in it. And so there's a lot of students who maybe conceptually think that they're interested in a major or a field that comes out of a certain major, but they've never done anything within that world. I highly recommend getting some of that experience, whether it is a paid internship, an unpaid internship, some kind of community service involved in that field, or a job shadow. Also, I know that there's a lot of students who focus on padding their resume, and you should never do these things just to pad your resume. However, there are colleges that really want to see that fit to major. So for example, if you want to go into a very specific field and you've done nothing within that field, it's going to be much harder for you to show those colleges that you're interested in exploring that field if you have just zero experience within it. So this is why we highly recommend that students either sign up for a job shadow, which is generally easier to secure than an internship. If you can get an internship, especially a paid one, go for it. Because it can really showcase to those colleges that you're serious about that major that you're selecting. There are some colleges that are very intent on seeing fit to major, like University of Texas at Austin comes to mind as a college that is hyper focused on fit to major. There are other colleges like liberal arts colleges that are fine with you exploring, but either way, the chances are you're gonna find some essays coming soon that are going to ask you about why you selected the major of your choice. And believe me, it is so much easier to write about something that you've done, had some experience working with, whether it is an internship or job shadow or something experiential, over just writing about classes you might have taken that may or may not overlap, or just, just projecting into the future what you think you might like. So much better to have that actual experience to fall back on. So how to secure these? It depends. Usually internships take a much longer time to secure, so you want to ask about those early, knowing that last minute internships are probably not going to happen unless you know someone. And that's how a lot of internships happen, is knowing someone. Job shadows can be a lot more forgiving. Most places are pretty okay with having someone just sort of hang out around for a week. Than they are paying someone. So highly recommend you try to get some of that experience. It's not needed, but it can be so helpful for students throughout this process. All right, well, good luck securing those. If you need help, reach out to your DCC advisor. We will try to help you as best as we can.